Students in Professor Fredo Rivera's class, Introduction to Art History, were invited to create a video in response to an artwork featured in Grinnell College Museum of Art's exhibition, Let Yourself Continue. Curated by Associate Director Daniel Strong, this exhibition includes more than 50 women artists from the museum's collection and was organized to commemorate the centennial of the 19th Amendment. In this video, we'll hear from Shiva and Lin speaking about La Frontera by Sue Coe.
We are currently virtually at the Grinnell College Museum of Art in Grinnell, Iowa, standing in front of the La Frontera by Sue Coe.
This is a captivating lithograph she produced in 1997 while living in New York.
To understand this piece, we need to understand Sue Coe as an artist of social protest and political activism. You see, Coe spent her childhood in the United Kingdom, where she grew up directly across from a slaughterhouse.
This developed a passion in her to fight against animal cruelty and other injustices she sees in the world. Using her printmaking method, she creates works such as La Frontera to spread her social justice-minded messages.
La Frontera, Spanish for the border, is a scene depicting a small figure in the background arresting a much larger man in the foreground, likely trying to cross the border into the United States. Coe gives the arresting officer a strictly upright and powerful position in the print, while the border crosser is shown in a weak and fetal position, bound at the wrists right after his capture.
Interestingly, we see that the man crossing the border is burly, large, and very strong, yet is shown as weak and being controlled by a figure almost one-third of his scale in the print.
Coe uses this perspective to bring attention to his situation rather than his physical attributes. His capture is not due to actual physical weakness that places him at a disadvantage, but rather based upon his identity as an immigrant that places him in a lower position in society.
In La Frontera, like all her other prints, Coe cleverly uses prints for their inherent lack of color. This means that her works are exclusively in black and white.
This gives her work an intense tone and forces her viewers to focus on the injustices present in her subject matter.
Coe draws viewers' eyes using curvilinear lines around the captured man to direct our attention to his bondage and powerless position. Directly above his hands is the Border Patrol agent. This forces us to consider the power dynamic between the two figures in a confrontational manner.
Coe also clearly depicts the pain in the man's face. His eyes look past us into the distance, and his body is accentuated with halo that surrounds his whole figure. This isolates the man and encourages us to sympathize with him and the position that he is in.
Crossing a border is a momentous decision and is a strenuous moment of change in one's life. One may be wishing for a better life, a new start, or an escape. Sue Coe's use of the lithograph technique and composition provokes the viewer into humanizing the man and giving him greater attention that challenges the power dynamic of this period in history.